Bonjour. Hello, everyone. I'm Mariceli BLIN. I'm the Recruitment Manager for Middle East and Africa at NEOMA Business School. I can see that for the moment we are only with 3 participants. So if you don't mind, maybe you can turn on your camera. It will be nice to see you if it's a familiar webinar that we are doing. It will make us give us the opportunity to meet face to face, even if it's that through Zoom. Today I am with Antonio. Hello, Antonio, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. And you?
Fine, thank you. So maybe, Antonio, you can present yourself very briefly to our participants.
Yeah, sure. I'm Antonio Awais. I come from Lebanon. I was doing here, and I'm still doing an MSc in wine and gastronomy. Already had a bachelor degree in management and the master's degree in marketing from UZEK in Lebanon. And now here I am here after a few years. I followed this track, which was a one-year track, one-year MSc track. So some of you will be doing the PGE or other programs, but I can be helping you in concerning the MSc, especially all the details and the dates and everything related to the MSc.
Oh, great. Thank you, Antonio. So I thought that maybe we will do a brief introduction about the school. Maybe let's see how many participants will join us today, but if it stays in a small group as it is right now, we can answer really directly each specific question. Also, if you are hesitating between 2 programs and you don't know which is the best fit for your professional career, do not hesitate to let us know. You have the option to raise your hand. When you see the list of participants, there is a little blue hand that you can raise. And if not, you also have the chat box where you can already write your questions, and my colleague Katie is answering on the written form, and if the question is really appropriate for what we are talking about, we will also discuss together. I will start sharing my screen. So I hope you can see. Do not, if you are okay with that, maybe in the chat box you can write the country of residence. Like this, we can see with which population we are talking to. But I think I saw a couple of Lebanese students. So Antonio from your country. So it will be great because you will be able to give them some advice how to arrive in France and if you have any tip. We have also from Nigeria, from Lebanon, Gadi, Lea as well, and Shant. Hi, Shant. So,
hi, Mariceli.
How are you?
Good.
Nice
How are
to
you?
see you here. Fine,
Nice
thank
to
you.
see you too. Nice to see you too.
Thank you, Shant. Well, let's discuss a little bit about the school and the programs that we offer today. We have a full range of possibilities at NEOMA Business School. So about this school, maybe something about the history of NEOMA Business School. You should know that NEOMA is born from the fusion between Rouen Business School and Reims Management School. And we have 150 years of history in education in this sector, which make us from us one of the oldest business school in France. We have 3 campuses. We have our campus in Rouen, our campus in Reims, and our campus in Paris. And the big news are that our Paris campus is getting much bigger. So we are moving from one to a new other campus where we have plenty of possibilities also. For the moment, it's mostly the executive education that it's in Paris. Otherwise, most of the programs are based in Rouen or Reims. Antonio, you were based in Reims, right?
Yeah, right. In Rennes, we have two campuses, Campus 1 and Campus 2. Basically, the Campus 1 is bigger with much green spaces and also a terrace. And like it was a really spacious, a very modern and beautiful campus, and it's easy accessible by transportation. And also, like Reims is a small city that you can get to the campus like very easily by bike or by walking. So it was a good experience.
It was a good experience. So I don't know if you had the chance to visit Rouen, but if not, we have
No.
created this year a virtual tour that you are able to do if you connect into our website. And like this, you can see our installations of both campuses, yeah, classrooms and cafeteria, all these infrastructure that is available for our students. There are some key figures that are important to talk about. One of them is that the triple accreditation, which we are very proud about, because we are one of the 1% of universities worldwide with this triple accreditation: EQUIS, AACSB, and AMBA. As I say, we have 3 campuses. Every year, we welcome around 9,500 students, and around 25% of these students are international, coming from 100 different nationalities. Antonio, did you have the chance to meet people from other nationalities?
Yeah, sure. I was surprised, especially this year, like with COVID and everything. So I had the chance to meet people from South America, Central America, even from Canada, with all the restrictions, Europe. Yeah, we made so much friends, and I guess we made so much memories.
I'm happy to hear that, because this year has been a special year, and we will talk about it a
Definitely.
little bit later. We can hide it. It hasn't been easier for students due to COVID, but we will show you all what NEOMA put in place, that we trying to make more comfortable our students the stay in France and the student life in such difficult times. Also, maybe what is important for you is our academic partners. The policy of NEOMA is not to open campuses abroad. Our policy is more likely to increase the number of academic partners. And this gives the opportunity to our students to go abroad to one of our partners, universities, to do an exchange, well, depending on the program, of course. And we have over 300 partners in 52 nations. And the last point is the network of alumni, which is quite interesting because it's one of the biggest in France, with over 60,000 alumni. This is something that not to negligate, because tomorrow when you are looking for a job, an internship, we try to involve all this network to make it much easier for our students. Regarding our ranking, actually, we are very happy because NEOMA has been actually doing very, very well in the last years, and even more this last year with the Financial Times ranking, where we are top 5 in the French business schools and 28th around the world. Not only the Financial Times has been very good, also in The Economist, as you can see, or in other international recognitions like the Shanghai ranking. And it's not only with our Master in Management, but also with plenty of our Masters of Science, like our International Master in Luxury Management, that it's number 3 around the world. We have programs from undergraduate until PhD, going through the whole range of programs of Master in Management, Master of Science, Advanced Masters, Executive Education. So today, I think, if I'm not mistaken, seeing the participants, we have some students that are more interested in undergraduate programs, and we have others that are more for the master programs. In undergraduate, I will focus from these 4 programs in the first 2, Global Bachelor in Business Administration and the Bachelor in International Business Management, because both of them can be done 100% in English. which is a very big advantage for our international students. So our Global Bachelor in Business Administration is a 4 years program. And the goal is to get at least 1 year of work experience during these 4 years. And it will give you also the opportunity to do these internships abroad or in France, and also to have some academic exchange in the second year. The second program is our SESM program, Bachelor in International Business Management, which is also a 4 years bachelor degree. The difference is that it is a double degree. It means you will spend 2 years in France at NEOMA and 2 years at our partners university, which can be in Europe, America, or Asia. The other 2 programs are in French, so if you are interested in, do not hesitate to contact me later to give you more details about these programs. Then we come to our Master in Management program, which is one of the most important programs in France, since, as say, we are ranked top 5 from the business schools. This program is a 2 years program, and it is very interesting for students that have a 3 years bachelor degree, because it will give you the opportunity to do a double degree in the second year with an MSc. So it's a program that it's quite complex because there are a lot of options depending on your professional project. It means you could do the Master 1 in 1 or in 2 years, depending if you want to add some international experience, some professional experience. Also, we have some excellence track, like the CFA track, which focus in the preparation of the certificate CFA, our GARP track, which focus in risk management, and the last track is the consulting and auditing, which is the only option that it's fully in French. All other options that I just listed can be done 100% in English. For those that are coming from a non-business background, we also have the option to do a 2 years MSc with a pre-master year. It means that it will give you the opportunity in the first year to get all the knowledge that maybe you miss because you are coming from a more technical background. In this first year, you will have the opportunity to have courses, as you can see, in economics, entrepreneurship, statistics, marketing. It's quite general, and it allows you to join in the second year the MSc of your choice. So we come to the part of the specialization. So most of the students I met from Lebanon, for example, or from some English-speaking countries in Africa, we have a bachelor's degree that are 4 years bachelor degree, or most of you have already some work experience or a master's degree. In that case, you can join directly one of our Masters of Science. So we have programs in finance, in marketing, in international business, and in international management. The range is quite large. I will try to give you like the key word of each program, because I think it's quite difficult to get into detail of every single option. But like this, you could have an idea, what do we propose? So in finance, we have our MSc Corporate Finance. As the name says itself, it's focused really in company and the corporate finance and the financial engineering. And you will be preparing the private equity investing, which is in partnership with the Wall Street Prep. This program can give you the opportunity, for example, to be CFO one day for a company. We have also the MSc Finance, Investment Analysis, and Wealth Management, which is a program that focuses in the preparation of the CFA. So actually you have 2 possible tracks. You have the option of the CFA preparation, or if you would like to specialize in real estate, you have a second track. Depending which track you would like to follow, there is a September or a January intake. Then we have our MSc Financial Markets and Technologies. Focus is the risk management. So we prepare the Financial Risk Manager certificate, which also has 2 levels. And the Accounting, Auditing, and Advisory, which is in contability, controlling, and finance, but more at an international level. It means we prepare also a certificate, the CMA, which allows us to work in this area at an international level. Then we have programs in marketing. And as you can see, the range is quite big. We have programs that are more general, like the international marketing and brand management, which gives you really all the skills required to become a marketing manager, a brand manager, or a product manager, and prepares you with some certificates as the Google one. Then we have also the Marketing French Excellence program, which is quite general as well. The difference with the brand management program is that here we are focusing in different types of industries. It means how to apply all these marketing skills for a specific area, I don't know, like high tech, fashion, retailing, etc. We have then the luxury marketing, as the name says itself, it's focused in the luxury branch. And it's the only MSc that it's in Paris currently. And finally, we have the digital expertise for marketing. It's a program that focus is in the digital technology. And as you can see, we learn how to use tools like Google, Facebook, TikTok tools, or some software training like in CRMs, etc. And the idea is not only to become a community manager, it's much more than that. It's really about the whole digital world and the technology and the data analysis, these strategies that you can take based on the data analyst. And finally, Antonio, we come to your program, which is a quite interesting program. So maybe I think if you agree to explain it to us, it will be much better than myself.
Yeah, honestly, what's better than studying wine? Like, it was a great pleasure to be here. We had also a certification other than our courses, which were really interesting. Basically, it's a marketing specialization in food and beverage, basically more in depth in wine and gastronomy. And beside the courses, we had also the chance to do the WSET certification. So at the end of the day, we will end being wine experts. And also we had the chance to do also the MOOC certification specialized in champagne. And in addition, we had something that was canceled this year, which was due to the travel restrictions for sure, which was the study tour to Canada, and which will be maybe on the schedule next year. So at the end of the day, you will end, like, as I said, as a wine expert, and you can work as a marketing director for a food or wine brand, or an export manager, or even like for myself, I found an internship in business development for wine and spirits. So it's like specialized, but at the same time you have a lot of opportunities, and especially on the French market.
Thank you, Antonio. I think it has to be very nice, of course, for those that want to work in the marketing area, and specifically in the food and beverage branch. So we also have programs, as say, in more business and strategy and management. So as we have the business analytics program, the international sales and management, entrepreneurship and innovation, supply chain, and international luxury management. Business analytics is use big data to take important strategical decisions. So it's not only how to get this data, is also how to interpret it to do some strategic decisions. International sales management, as I think it's pretty clear, is the success of sales organizations. So it can be B2B, B2C, B2G. Entrepreneurship and innovation is focused in those students that have great ideas and are looking to open a startup. So this could be a perfect fit for you. Supply chain management is one of our historical programs in Rouen, and we are focused in procurement and the whole supply chain. And our international luxury management, which is a double degree with MIT in Milano and NEOMA. So you spend one semester at our school and one semester in Milano. And it's a program that is 360 degrees around the luxury world. Finally, we come to the last MSCs we can offer you in full time. It's our MSC Global Management. For this program, we give students like different skills and knowledge that you need to jump on position, like in finance, in marketing, in strategy, leadership. So we have people coming from different backgrounds, if engineers or architects that would like to get some management skills. And this is a perfect fit for this type of profile. Our MSc Cultural and Creative Industries is in the arts fields. So it's a new program that we opened last year, as the one of Antonio is doing. And we are very happy because it's very successful, both programs, since are different type of areas. So it's, if you are coming from a more creative area and you would like to work managing a museum or working in redactional publishers, etc., it's a good fit. Human resources, as the name says itself, it's in the management of human assets, and the international project development, that the focus is project management. So maybe, Antonio, what I think it's very nice to hear about, every MSc offers at the end of the program the final simulation. Maybe you can give us some details. What is it?
Yeah, basically it's like an exercise. So all the students will be mixed in groups from different MSCs. So in one group you will have a student who will be doing, for example, management, the other one who's doing marketing, etc. And the people are also divided by different countries. So you will have an exercise, kind of an exercise. Try to know more about how managers and like how you will work in real life. It's not just about like just courses all the time. That's where you test your what you got from the MSc, and at the same time you see how managers should take decisions in real life.
So you were able like to know a little bit about other programs as well, because they were like specialized in that sector. And were you also a mix in the group with nationalities? You had
we were like a Chinese girl, an Indian girl, and two people from France and one guy from Colombia. So just like a mix.
Well, I think it's a nice opportunity also to see and to meet other people at the school. And this is something that it's gonna stay. Actually, it was not only done due to COVID, it's something that it's part of every MSc program. Perfect. So maybe, well, this is our only advanced master in full-time, our Master Specializations en Analyse Financière Internationale, and it's the only MS that is in French. So maybe if you have 5 years degree with a master's degree and you speak some French, this could be a good fit for you, because it prepares for different certificates as Bloomberg, AMF, CFA, CWIA, well, and you have really a good view in all these part of evaluation and finance world. Regarding the student services that the school proposed, so we have 3 incubators. Each campus has an incubator. You should know that in 2019, NEOMA won the first prize in France in entrepreneurship. So for those students that are willing to open a startup, you don't need to follow only the entrepreneurship program. You can also do it through other programs. For example, Antonio, in your program, I know that you could do the internship, or if you were willing to open a company, you could use our incubator to open a company in the sector that you were studying. Also, our talent and career services, which are really there from day one, because they will help you to prepare your CV. We have a platform with over 20,000 offers every year. If you need some advice for the interviews, you will be able to prepare also with them, to do some like role games with them, etc. The Health and Wellness Center, it's something that we developed quite a lot during COVID. So we try to adapt ourselves. So there were some help for those students that felt like, okay, we are alone, we came to France, we are not able to see every week our students. So we put in place some assistance, thanks to people with a psychological background, or some nurses also in campus that you could visit if you were feeling like you needed some emotional support. And well, mobility, depending on the program, you will be faced to, or you will work with this service, because they are the ones that are helping you to go abroad if you are willing to do an academic exchange, for example, for those that are doing the masters in management. And pedagogy innovation, we have different things that we have put in place, like the virtual reality glasses that you can see in this picture downstairs, down of the picture, sorry. And also our virtual campus. We are the first in Europe to open our virtual campus, and we are the second worldwide after Stanford. So I don't know, Antonio, if you had the chance to do some courses, but I know that there were some professors that did some classes on our virtual campus. It gives the opportunity to students like to create an avatar, and you can go, you can chat with the people next to you, you can do some work together, because you can put yourself in groups and you will hear only the people that, like in the real world, that are next by, and each group could work together. You can do presentations. It's a quite nice option to exchange in this time. Yeah, so then all the services that we offer before arriving. So maybe for this point, before I talk about the services that NEOMA offers to the students, Antonio, do you have some information? How is it with Campus France in Lebanon? Was it easy? How did you do the whole procedure?
Yeah, it was easy, because for NEOMA, like you just have to apply to the university, get the acceptance, and then just take it with a few papers to get validated at Campus France, and you will have just a short interview. So you just don't have to create that account and apply through Campus France. You just have to apply to NEOMA and get the acceptance from NEOMA, and then go to Campus France. Okay. And it was easy. It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't that hard. So that it's very good to know. But of course, we have to think about the different countries that we have today between us, because it's not always so easy and so fast to do it. In some other countries, in Africa, for example, I know that the procedure is quite long, so it's better to get an admission anyways beforehand, so you can apply with an admission of the school. This will make the procedure much, much easier. And us as a school, we give you really advice during the whole process, from the admission until you arrive in France. So it starts with the accommodation, the social security, support about some financial applications procedures. Yeah, we have our International Welcome Day every year, hoping that this September, October, we can do it really face to face. So we have all these welcome strategy, let's say, that help our students really to feel welcome and arrive easily to France. Antonio, I can see there is a question from one of our participants. The person is asking, how important is the good level of French? And most likely to finding an internship.
Yeah. Honestly, in France, you will find some internships that just are for English speakers, but at the same time, a minimum required of French is for sure better, and it helped me for sure because I'm gonna be working directly with the French cavistes, like the wine shops and everything. So I had to know French for sure. My French is not that perfect, but it's okay. So I think, yeah, for sure, like French will help you so much to get more easily in the French market. But also you will have some opportunities that are only for English speakers or for people who speaks like Spanish or Italian as a plus that also are required in France.
Yeah, exactly. So for studies, you don't need, you can do your whole studies 100% in English and you don't need to exchange in French. But of course, it will be great if you could use the opportunity that you are already in the country, then to learn some basic knowledge. This will definitely help you to find an internship and a job if you want to stay in France afterwards. I can see also we have another question regarding the admission. Let me see, what is the deadline for the applications, the process? Okay, perfect. And also we have some questions about accommodation. Yes. Well, was it easy for you to find accommodation in France, Antonio?
Honestly, not that much, but yeah, like some of the residence was already full because I applied late. But if you apply really soon, you will get the chance to apply for cruise, for example, or for private residence like the where I live now. So you will get the chance to have an accommodation. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have some dorms available for our students, but as Antonio say, it's not so easy. So you need to apply on time early, because there is a specific quantity of dorms available for our students. But for those that do not find a room, there is a platform that you can log in with your NEOMA email address that will give you the opportunity to find maybe accommodation in an apartment with some of the other students, or yeah, in another student residences. Regarding admission, because I saw there were a couple of questions that my colleague Katie will be answering also on the chat. But like this, we can go through the whole procedure together. It is quite easy to apply, no matter which program, bachelor or master. You have to create an account with your email address at our apply platform. So you have the address on the screen. If not, if you just tab on Google apply NEOMA, you will find it directly. So you create your account, you have to validate the creation with an email that you will get, and then you can start with your application. You will choose the program that you want to apply for, and depending if it's an undergrad or a postgrad, you have to upload some specific documents. Quite important is the English score, which can be waived if you studied your bachelor degrees in English. We need a diploma or your certificate of school attendance if you haven't finished yet the last year, all your transcripts. And for the postgrads, we will be asking also for 2 letters of recommendation and 1 CV. At the end, you have some motivation questions to answer, and you can submit your application. Once it is complete, it's gonna be me who is gonna check your application if you are living in Africa or Middle East, and I will try to contact you within a week. I try to do it even faster in sometimes it depends on the period. It's true that you have to keep in mind that now it's the end of the application process, so we are getting a lot of applications. Remember that you can apply for those programs that start in September until end of June, and for those that start in October, you can apply until end of July. But my advice is really not to lose time, because you can focus in other stuff or all the other administrative stuff that you need to arrive to France, like accommodation, as I say, or the visa, transport, I don't know, all what you need around to really arrive in France. Once your application is complete and I have checked it, you will be invited to the interview. Depending on the program, you will have an interview through Zoom, or most likely if you're applying for an MSc, you will have like a video presentation through a platform that it's called Easy Recruit. So you have some questions and you need to record yourself answering for that questions. Antonio, I think that's the interview you did, right?
Yeah, the one-way interview. Exactly.
I think it's not an easy exercise because you are not face-to-face to someone, but can you give maybe some advice to our participants today?
So just be cool, don't be nervous. Try to answer the question in a short and brief way and clear way. And try to not make some sounds next to you. And yeah, that's it.
Great, thank you. So regarding the financial aid that we have, because it's a common question that we get this year, we have excellent scholarship for our MSc up to 4,000 euros. So if you want me to check if you are eligible for this scholarship, you can always send me your transcript, but it is the balance between your academic results and the performance at the interview. And the excellent scholarship will be deducted from the final tuition fees. So once you have been admitted, you will have around 2 weeks to accept the offer and to register and pay a down payment. For undergrads or Master in Management is a down payment of 1,500 euros, while for the MSCs is a down payment of 2,500 euros. And the difference will be paid at the beginning of the courses in September or October. Yeah, this is the team that help you with your application depending on the region you are. If you have any questions, here you have our general email address, the admissions@neomabs.fr. And if not, you can find here my email address at the end. Also, my colleague Katie will put you in the chat box the email address from Antonio, because Antonio, you were saying if there is any student that have a specific question for you, you were willing to answer them.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Or even add me on LinkedIn, so it's same, or by email.
So this, I try to do it as fast as possible. I know there is a lot of information. So now if you have any specific question, please do not hesitate to raise your hand or to let me know on the chat box. Katie, also, if you have seen any question that I haven't answered yet, maybe just let me know. Well, it seems like everything's pretty clear. Or Leah also, she says everything clear.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a student from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm interested in the BBA program, and English is the language of instruction in our country.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm sorry. And I can see you have been talking about graduate admission all this while, probably the masters, the MSc. So, and because normally if you are going for MSc, you're going to need your transcripts. You're going to need your university degree certificate. But in this case, I am interested in the BBA program. So yeah, I don't think I will be needing the transcripts.
Yes, I do, because you have done a high school degree, I suppose. So exactly. I will need for the last, at least the last 2 years.
Okay, the last 2 years of the high school.
Yes, of high school.
Okay. And the admission process, I can see it takes 2 weeks.
Well, it depends, actually. It's quite easy to upload all the documents and to answer to the motivation questions. It's quite easy. So it depends up to you how fast you do it. And once you have submitted your application, I try to answer around 48 hours working days. No, on the weekends we are not working, but it can take us up to 1 week to check all your file. If everything is complete and any document is missing, we will invite you to the interview or to the video presentation, depending for which of the 2 programs you are applying for. And then if you do the video presentation, it's up to you. Usually you have 3 days to do it. And then it could take, let's say, around 1 week until we hear back from the head of the program. And it's the head of the program who will have the final decision. So from the moment that you start until you submit and you go through the interview, yes, it could go take around 3 weeks.
Okay, I think that's clear. As regards the deposit, the tuition to accept your offer, you need to pay 1,500, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think I get that right. And I asked if there is any scholarship for international students for undergraduates.
Yeah, only for the global BBA, we have also an excellent scholarship that can go up to 2,500 euros. And again, this will depend on your academic results and the performance at the interview.
Okay, at the end of the first year or as you're coming in?
No, it's a one-time scholarship. It means that you apply once you have been admitted. If you are eligible, we will send you the form automatically, and you can apply. And if you get the amount, will be deducted from the tuition fees of the first year.
Okay. Will there be any assistance in, as kind of advice when applying for student visa from the school?
Look, yeah, actually for us, it's you do your application right now. If we go through the whole process until the payment of the down payment, then you will get your all your official admission papers. And we give your file to another department, to the hub, and they will be informing every single Campus France that is in charge of our students. So in your case, if you're in Nigeria, we will inform the Campus France of your country saying, okay, that you will be applying for a visa. And it is up to you to get in touch with the Campus France of your country to know the exact procedure, because it's quite different depending from one to the other countries.
From one country to the other.
Yeah, for example, as Antonio said, for Lebanon, it's quite easy. But I know from other students living in, I don't know, in Cameroon, that the procedure takes much longer. I know in Nigeria also that the procedure is a little bit longer because they may ask for some financial reports or stuff like that to be sure that you can afford coming to France. And yeah, so my advice is to contact directly the
Campus France?
The Campus France of your country, of your city. So I think if I check it well, I think Katie, my colleague, put you already the email address from our hub. And this is the email that you could contact once you have been admitted in the school.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I will have to make my application as soon as possible.
Well, we're very happy.
Is there any application fee?
Yes, for the undergrads, there is 80 euros application fee.
80 euros?
80. And for the postgrads, it's 100 euros.
100 euros. Okay.
Yeah. Also, my colleague will put you in the chat box a link if you want to book a face-to-face Zoom meeting with me. You know, if you are hesitating between 2 programs, there is the possibility to book directly an appointment. Like this, we can discuss every single part of the program and why one could fit better than the other for you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I can see that Arnold just asked before if classes will be physical in September. I don't know, we hope so. Actually, we don't know because we adapt ourselves from 1 week to another. You know, the situation in France has had better periods and others that have been a little bit worse. Currently, we had behind us a 3 weeks confinement. So what we try to do is to adapt ourselves. For example, Antonio, you can explain us, I think the courses, you were not every week in campus, right?
No, actually, we started the year. It was good. We had like 1 month that everything was open, and even we had classes like on 1 week, 1 week on campus and 1 week online. And then it was around November we had the second lockdown. So here we had just online classes. Some people came back to their countries. And then after January, we had again like 1 week online, 1 week physical. So it was like a mixed.
Okay, yeah. So as you can see, we are trying to do both because we need to respect all the social distance that we are obliged to respect. But we don't want students to lose their student experience. So this is why I think we try not to exceed a certain number of persons per classroom. It depends also on the size of the classroom, on the program that you are. So we are doing like a hybrid system for now. At the moment, we are planning to come back in September, 100% face-to-face. If it will be necessary to change that, we will adapt ourselves so students do not lose their time and have to postpone their studies. I saw that Martin had his hand raised. Hi, Martin.
Yeah. Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well.
Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Ghana.
Okay,
West
nice.
Africa, yeah.
Yes.
And I've gained admission in NEOMA to read global management.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to.
I can't hear you anymore. Hello?
Find out if hello. Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
sorry.
now you
Hello?
are back.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to find out if after gaining admission and let's say there is a delay in your sponsorship, can you defer the program, let's say for the next January?
Yes,
Is it possible?
You can defer for 1 year. Yes.
For 1 year.
It's possible.
Not the next academic year.
Look, I have to check global management. I think let me check if they're proposing. I'm not sure. I have to check if they're proposing a January intake. If they will be proposing one, yeah, definitely. Global management has a January intake, so you could deferral for January or for September 2022.
September 20. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then what else?
Yeah.
Another question is, does the school offer assistantship to students on campus?
Which kind of assistance, Martin?
Let's say research assistant, helping working with in the administration and all that.
Like a job position, like student position, you mean to work or?
Yes, as in working in campus, working in the school.
Okay, you would like to work in the school. So with a student visa, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week, 20 hours per week. But it's true that we don't have many positions in campus. And most of the students will find maybe a position like in a shop or, I don't know, a restaurant. But what I would like to make clear, I don't want to lie to you, programs are quite compressed. I think Antonio can also explain. You have courses from the morning until the afternoon. You have teamwork. You have to prepare for exams, etc. So I don't believe that you could work to pay all your living expenses. I don't know if I am wrong, Antonio. Maybe what is your experience with the courses?
Yeah, he can maybe work on weekends, but honestly, for me, I didn't have the time to work because like the program was from end of September, beginning of October, and now we're done with the courses. So you can just imagine how condensed it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So you are allowed to work, but I don't want to that you count on that really to cover 100% of your living cost.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, it's everything clear. Do you have any other question?
For now, I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm yet to. I think someone has responded to me, for the question I asked concerning the student part, helping me get the apartment. Yes, I think I have registered with them, and I would have to contact them in realms for a room.
Exactly.
I thought initially I have to make a deposit before coming, but I know I have to make a reservation, right?
Actually, you have to pay the down payment. So for the global management program, is 2,500 euros.
No,
and
I have.
You have done that.
I have done that. Yes, I'm referring to the room in RIM. The hostel.
Now you will get all the assistance from the hub. Now you are considered as a student from NEOMA, and you got you probably did the registration already, so you have a NEOMA email address, and with that email address you can use all the platforms for StudiaPart. Also the platform for looking for an internship. Actually, all of that is
available.
Available.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, you have another question.
Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would like to ask about. I would like you to take me through the partners in partner institutions in other countries and see the opportunities we are going to have as a student coming to NEOMA.
Yes. So actually, you can have a look directly into our website, because for our global bachelor in business administration, you have to go abroad in an academic exchange in your second year. You can choose to do it for 6 months or for a whole year. And we have over 150 partners. I think we are around 175. So you can have a look into our website and to see who are our partners and in which country.
Okay.
I think I can see in the chat box that my colleague already put you the link.
Yes, I just want to hear from you. I just want to hear directly. So that's the reason I'm asking.
Okay, Tiso, sorry, but do not trust you.
No. It's an opportunity having you online. It's an opportunity.
Of course.
So it will be good for me to ask, and so that I'll hear from you directly. I think you understand. Rather than reading,
I'm just joking.
Rather than reading from the website alone, I think if I hear from you, it will be more and more credible. I think
for sure. Yeah, I hope you didn't took it bad. I was just joking.
No, not at all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been nice, and I think NEOMA is a very, very good business school, and I hope to be part of the family very soon.
I hope so, and I hope to meet you then in person here in France.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know if there is any other question. I talked already to Arno, to Martin, to Enovo. Bettina, maybe you have any question?
Hi.
Hi, Bettina. How are you?
Fine. Thank you for this meeting.
It's my pleasure. We are here to answer all your questions. So you are from Lebanon, if I saw it right in the chat box?
Yes, I already contacted you, and I booked a meeting on Thursday.
Great. So we can check together all your professional projects. I don't know if you have sent me already your CV, but do not hesitate to do it. It will give me the chance to check a little bit just before to be sure which program fits best.
Yes, and you asked me in my email if my diploma is Lebanese or...
I think I remember. So you are currently doing your high school degree?
Yes. I'm technical school. I'm doing hotel management.
Okay. What I wanted to be sure, since in Lebanon there are a couple of lycées français, I wanted to be sure that you don't have a French baccalaureate, because those students have to go through le concours. But if it's not the case, you don't need to do the concours. You can apply through the international application
No,
platform.
I don't. I have a Lebanese diploma.
Okay, that's great. And then actually that's perfect. Then you can apply through our platform, apply what you just saw on the slide. So,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bettina. I'm happy to see you then next Thursday, you say, right?
Yes.
Perfect. We
Thank
will
you.
take the time. Thank you. Well, I think we arrived at the end. Well, I only see that Senem arrived quite late. I don't know, Senem, maybe if you are courage enough to present yourself and to let me know if you have any specific questions before we close this session. I think his sound is not connected, so he may not hear us. Well, I think we arrive at the end. Do not hesitate to send me or Antonio your questions. Antonio is willing to answer from the point of view of a student, which is quite interesting sometimes. And me, I can help you more in the choice of the right program. You have the platform also in the chat box, and you have the link to book an appointment with me. It has been very, very nice to discuss with all of you today. Thank you, Antonio, to be here today. And thank you to all of you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.